Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Welcome back to another very informative video on my experience of using this Niyo DCB card for the last 3 months since I made a review, and I've used this card in Dubai, Kazakhstan, Uzbekistan, Malaysia and Singapore. So I'm going to talk about my experience, I'm going to show you my transaction history, and I'm going to talk about the questions that you asked in the comment section of my unboxing video. So before I begin, as always, as you can see on my screen, 98% of you who are watching my videos are non-subscribers. So I highly recommend you to hit that subscribe button and support my channel. So before going in depth on this video, guys, a big kudos to Niyo DCB because this card was so convenient to use, so convenient to load the money, and so convenient to use the application, and also very, very convenient to call the customer care. The beauty about this card is, let's say you have let's say you have 1 rupee and you want to load this card in Dubai. Now your Indian SIM is deactivated, right? Now obviously you will not have international roaming on your Indian SIM card, and how will you load the money? Because if you want to load the money from Google Pay or Phone Pay, it will ask for OTP. So it will definitely ask for, Niyo will ask for OTP before you make a transaction, and it has to go through. The best part about this is whenever you're going to make a transaction, or whenever you want to add money from Google Pay or Phone Pay or any other source, the OTP will come to your Gmail or your email ID and your mobile number. So this is something I really liked, and they've understood the people's needs and necessities when traveling in a foreign country. So big kudos to Niyo for their app, for their UI, and for the convenience. And please remember, guys, this is not a sponsored video. Nobody has approached me. I'm not a big YouTuber, right? So that brands can come and approach me and give money to endorse their product. No, this is completely based on my experience and my experience only. So first of all, let me show you the transaction history. As you can see on my screen, there is a lot of transactions that I made when I went to Kazakhstan and Uzbekistan. And first of all, to start off with, the transaction I made, one Kazakhstan tenge, they call tenge as the currency name, is 0.16 INR. And then if you see the transaction history, as you can see, I've swiped at a lot of places, and if you can see, they've clearly mentioned saved 29 rupees on Forex, saved 13 on Forex, saved 51 on Forex, and you can keep scrolling, you will see a lot of savings. So what the savings is, if you had swiped on a normal credit card, this is the amount that you would have lost along with GST. So this is something, a game changer. And if you scroll down and if you see Uzbekistan, they call it as one Uzbek Som is 0.01 INR, and I have also swiped it at a lot of places, like Opizasi, Musafir, Shashi and Turopo. You can see a lot of places, and the beauty about this is this was accepted everywhere. I did not see any problem of this card being accepted, being denied anywhere. My credit card was denied a couple of places in Europe, but Niyo DCB was not rejected or was not declined anywhere, guys. And my only tip or my only advice is, this card has a facility, you can use it as a payment option. You can either tap or insert this because it has a chip. So I highly recommend you to insert this card and then disable the tap. So what happens is, for example, you are swiping in Europe and your bill amount is 7 euros. So by mistake, everyone do mistakes and it's a human error. So if he or she enters 70 euros and then swipes on this card, then it's going to be problem, because once he taps, the amount is going to get deducted. And to get this 70 euros, whatever extra you paid in a foreign country, when you don't know the language, it is going to be a bit of problem in getting your money back. So what I always do is, there is limit option you can set in Niyo DCB card. So I'll try to show that on my screen. So you can set the limit option. Let's say you want to spend only 50 euros per day. And also if you disable tap and if you keep insert, what is going to happen is, when you type your PIN, you will be able to see the amount properly in local currency. For example, if I go to Europe and then if I buy a donut or something, it's 7 euros. So you will be able to see that 7 euros, then verify the amount, then hit the PIN and always take the receipt. So there in foreign countries, they will not even ask you, do you want a receipt? By default, they will not give you the receipt. So it's always suggestible to tell them, please insert the card and also give me the receipt. And you might be wondering, so by mistake, a lot of people tapped without asking me, even though when I said insert, they don't understand the language, especially in Uzbekistan, they tapped this. So if you tap this a couple of times, the card gets blocked, guys. And to unblock, you don't need to call any customer care. You can go to the app, do your KYC, do your fingerprint, and you can unblock your card immediately. There is no waiting period. See, if you see HDFC or some other bank, right, if the card gets blocked, there is a whole set of new process. You have to block this card, you have to take a new card. All this shit is avoided when it comes to Niyo DCB card. And this card, like I said, the app, the UI is extremely smooth. The UX designers or whoever has done this app have done a brilliant job because it's very friendly. And also this is associated with DCB Bank. So DCB Bank, you can install DCB Bank app separately, and then you can see your transactions there as well. And also when you load money to Niyo, it is actually loaded in DCB Bank. So if you want to transfer this money, let's say you have 100 rupees left. If you want to transfer those 100 rupees back to your savings account, you can easily log into any, like how we use net banking or mobile banking, guys. You can easily use Niyo DCB Bank app and then log in there and make a money transfer to your account. And this was the most frequently asked question. And another question that I saw frequently coming in the unboxing videos, how many countries is this accepted? Guys, as per Niyo official page, this is accepted in 180 plus countries. And when you're going, because they issue card with Visa is widely accepted. MasterCard and Diners Club, sometimes it is not accepted, sometimes it is accepted, but Visa is accepted everywhere in the world because I've been to close to 25 countries, and Visa is something, it's accepted everywhere, guys. So there is no problem with this card in terms of loading money, in terms of withdrawing money, in terms of setting a limit so that you want to pay only so much to the bank, so much to the vendor or whenever you're going. And also, like I showed in the app, you can clearly see how much money you saved. For example, you saved 100 rupees. That is not only 100 rupees that you saved. If you swipe in a normal credit card, you will have this Forex markup fees, conversion fees, GST. GST will be very small amount, but even then it will be charged. So Niyo DCB is a real game changer, guys. If you're looking for a Forex card and if you want to travel, especially to countries like Southeast Asia, anywhere in Southeast Asia, anywhere in Europe, I've also used this in Kazakhstan and Uzbekistan on my trip. So I highly recommend you to kind of, use this card. If you're looking for a good Forex card, and if you load, and let me wrap up on the annual fees. If you maintain a 5,000 rupee balance, your annual fees is 500 rupees is waived off. See, annual fees, you might ask, why is annual fees there? So some companies have to make some kind of profit, guys. So they're not going to give everything as freebies. So 5,000 rupees is a very, you can maintain, instead of maintaining it in your savings account, you can maintain, it's a very small amount when compared to what other banks are asking 10,000 as a minimum balance, and you will also get interest paid if you maintain 5,000 rupees balance, and your 500 rupees annual fees will be waived off. So I didn't find any difficulties in terms of using this card. I had one issue before going to the trip, I got an SMS 1 month before my trip saying that there's an attempt probably on your Niyo card to make a foreign transaction. So I immediately went to the app and I kind of blocked it. To unblock, because it was a false and fraud transactions that I suspected, I had to call the customer care, and immediately he will connect to the IVR, and you will have to enter your PIN that you set for your credit card. They won't ask your Aadhaar card number or passport number, don't worry. They will ask you the PIN, if you remember, that you set for this card. Once you enter the PIN, the customer care will unblock this card from backend and you can use it from next day. There is no problem, guys. And even so, let's say your Google Pay or Phone Pay doesn't work, right? You can just give a call to your family member in India, and to your friends or family, you can just call them in WhatsApp call to India and tell them to make an IMPS transaction to this account. So if they make an IMPS transaction like any other transaction to this DCB bank, immediately the balance will reflect in Niyo and you can start using it. Like I said, guys, this is a real game changer, especially in India. And if you talk about foreign countries, especially in Europe, they have a card called Revolut. Revolut is also very powerful card. You can load money through Google Pay, Phone Pay. It has got almost 99% same features as this. The only difference is it has not got any kind of annual fees. So that card, the wait period is around 3 years. I applied for that card 3 years before in 2021. Still I have not got it. Still it says that I am still in wait period. So instead of chasing behind cards like Revolut or trying to get a forex card from any other banks, I think Niyo is the big choice and the best choice, guys. Again, this is not a sponsored video. If I had maybe 1 lakh or 5 lakh subscribers, then you could suspect in the comment section that I may be endorsing their brand because they've paid me money. No one has reached out to me. I hope they reach out to me, but no one has reached out to me. This is purely based on my experience and to help you guys. So many private banks would have called you and say, take a forex card, all this. There is a lot of restrictions, and whatever forex cards they give you is all credit cards. That is very risky, guys. And also in Niyo also, there is a credit card which is not good. The reviews, I've seen many reviews and spoken to many YouTubers myself. They have had a lot of trouble. They've had money deducted left and right on their Niyo credit card. So do not apply for Niyo credit card, but this DCB Bank Niyo is a debit card, and it will help you in your trips and in your transactions, guys, without any problem. It's hassle free. So I hope this video was very informative. I'll catch you guys in my next video.